Okay. So this is going to be a pretty short stream, I think. I'm just going to stream until the end of this game, which just entered the fourth quarter. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, I think we're good. So this is going to be a short stream, maybe 45 minutes, an hour, because I do want to do something for post game, even though I streamed the whole game, so there's not going to be much to say. But yeah. What's up, everybody? Hmm. Yeah, there's just such a big difference between Witherspoon and and guys Jackson or Brown or Burns. Like they just look so different out there. That's kind of the thing. I'm gonna give people a couple minutes to gather up. Vegas sucks. I think every single game today has gone the way the Seahawks preferred it to go. Technically, some of the games didn't matter very much at all, but I think every single game that had any kind of stakes for the Seahawks went the Seahawks' way. So if the Bengals and Bucks win tomorrow, then the only game that didn't go our way was the Niners game. Honestly, the defense did fine, assuming one of the TDs was in garbage time and the other was just Mike Jack trolling. A lot of people are saying that touchdown was on Mike Jack. My initial thought is it was on Diggs, but I'm gonna have to see it again. I don't know. Enough people have said it's Jackson to where they're probably right, but a lot of people said Diggs too at the time. Yeah, 70-20 is in our favor. Absolutely. We might have Denver's first or third, excuse me. And the Saints lost too, so that's why it matters a little bit. Although the Saints are definitely going to be decent this year. Well, actually, I should take that back. Derek Carr got hurt, right? Wow, the Raiders are going to have like second and 34 here. Yikes. Okay. Yeah, Love missed the tackle, but I don't think Love was in coverage. I think Love came over trying to clean it up and just missed the tackle. They're going to run a bubble screen on second and 34, and they're actually going to get good yardage. Not that they're going to kick a field goal here anyway, but he's in field goal range. Oh, that's awesome, Hawks family. Sounds great to me. Yeah, Russell Marqueux, I'm actually going to make a video about that tomorrow. Which I know is weird because we just won a game and it's weird that I'm talking about Denver at all, but it's a good way to start off the week. Here's the thing, though. If you get Denver's first this year, you have to give back Boye Mafe and Derek Hall. And I really like Mafe, man. He was so good today. Wow, nice catch. They can actually go for this. This is actually a pretty reasonable fourth down now. Nice throw. Jimmy G may suck, but he is pretty good at getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Okay, so anyway, we've been streaming for 5 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and get underway here. Not expecting a big turnout because I streamed the game. But thank you, everybody, for coming out here. We're going to do a little bit of post game streaming. Please like the stream if you haven't already. If you're new, subscribe. We do daily Seahawks content around here. And you can also donate or become a member if you want to support in those ways. Incomplete. Steelers taking over. I think this game is dunzo bunzo. Zach will get in there eventually. You can tell by the way he runs, he won't be denied around that goal line. What do you make of the Cardinals? I don't know, man. They played 3 quality games. They played 3 respectable games now. But I'm really happy it doesn't look like we're going to get Caleb in the division now. It looks like Caleb is going to go somewhere else. That is a relief to me. You have no idea how relieving that is. Yeah, that's true. If you thought Kyler was good before, he's definitely not. Thank you, Carson. Appreciate that. Yeah, I think the Broncos or Bears are going to get Caleb now. Honestly, whoever loses the game next week, Broncos Bears might get Caleb. Although I'm sure the Broncos have to get better as the season goes on, right? They're going to fire Joseph. Peyton's going to eventually do something to make it at least a little bit better. What do you think about Witherspoon? I think he played awesome today. I think he was special. I hope Walker can get more than 10 to 15 rushing yards this year, Nathan. Broncos should beat the Bears. I agree. But honestly, that Denver defense is so bad, maybe Fields can actually do something on them. Raiders have 5 primetime games this year. Oh, touchdowns. Okay. That makes more sense. And Stout, thank you for the $1.99. What does Diggs do well in practice or in theory? I mean, traditionally, he's been very good at covering the deep zones and taking away the deep ball. I don't know what's going on right now, but he's just not off to a good start. Like I think Diggs has been excellent in that role. Teams very rarely beat us over the top because we have Diggs, but so far it just hasn't worked at all. 70 tackles this year from Witherspoon or nah? Seems reasonable. He had 11 today, and unlike some games where a cornerback gets a ton of tackles because they gave up a ton of catches, it wasn't that. He was just coming up in run support. Okay, Nathan, that makes more sense, yeah. Oh, okay, this game ain't completely over yet. What do you got? What do you got, Jimmy G? What do you got, Jimmy Jesus? No, Wavy, we're stuck with Diggs for this year and probably next year. But he's got plenty of time to turn around. Remember, last year he wasn't good at the start of the season either. He turned it around after a while. Yeah, we're stuck with Diggs for the moment. Nice catch, out of bounds. Hey, Justin Crabtree, how you doing? By the way, did you guys see the Russell post-game press conference, by the way? He sounds incredibly dead inside. No, I don't think they're going to fire Joseph. I feel like he's their tank commander. They feel like they won't win a game between him and Wilson. He's like the ultimate tank commander. Yeah. Tyree Wilson hasn't done anything yet this year, I don't think. Yeah, I saw that too, Wavy. That was funny. He got more mad at the reporter for asking a question than he did at his own team. The Steelers are up 23-7, and the Raiders are about to get the ball. Still early in the fourth. Dude, don't waste your time feeling bad for Russ. He did it to himself. He wanted to get traded. He wanted to go to Denver. He wanted to be coached by Sean Payton. He's gotten everything he wanted right now. And he's finding out what he had was actually pretty dang good. Okay, so it looks like I'm going to win in fantasy. It would take an incredible explosion from Josh Jacobs or Jake Elliott to throw like 20 interceptions tomorrow. Jake Elliott would have to get put in at quarterback for the Eagles and then throw 20 interceptions for me to lose, I think. Where you think Russ gets traded to? He's not getting traded anywhere. Nobody's going to trade for that. I think he gets cut and retires. Although he is playing well enough to where maybe some team picks him up. Like, I don't know, a team like the 49ers, honestly. Addison, thank you for the $2. Hey, season is back on track. Let's keep rolling. No, Phoenix. I think nobody's going to trade for that contract. And Denver and it's not like Denver's going to get anything real out of it because you're taking on his absorbent salary. So I think they just cut him. I think they release him. And I think at that point he retires unless he can find a place that will guarantee him a starting job. Why has Taylor been playing so bad this year? Well, he got hurt today. Russell doing with the 49ers. He might not be a Shanahan quarterback. Like, Shanahan doesn't like quarterbacks who improvise. So Shanahan might not be down with that. Like, I don't know where he'd go. Maybe he'd go to the Raiders or something. But I would just retire. He's got his money. He's got other things he can do. Do you think the Seahawks reach the divisional round? It's way too early for me to prognosticate on that. McDaniels is the worst head coach in the NFL. Raiders suck. That Matt Nagy guy, I'm starting to wonder what Matt Nagy does. Nathan, did you like Bradford? Yeah, Bradford played fine. I don't think he did anything too wrong. Okay. So I'm 3-0 in fantasy for the first time in forever. You could go back up Tua. He's not going to be a backup. Not related to football. Well, what game are you playing currently for streaming and non-streaming? I don't play games outside of stream anymore very much. I'm kind of slowly working my way through Final Fantasy II and Tales of Symphonia off stream, but that's a very slow process. I'm sorry, not Matt Nagy, Matt Eberflus. My bad, Eberflus. But yeah, off stream, I'm playing a little bit of Final Fantasy II, a little bit of Tales of Symphonia, and a little bit of Dissidia, the original Dissidia. And on stream, I'm doing Baldur's Gate 3 and Starfield. Mostly. I think Spoon was talking trash to Thielen the whole game. That's why he probably started talking after the touchdown. Yeah, but it's doesn't matter. You look like a loser when you do that stuff. You're still down. You look like such a big loser when you do that. Like, you're down 10 points. There's less than 2 minutes left. You got a garbage time touchdown. and you're trying to talk junk. Like, you're a veteran, dude. You should know. It'd be one thing if a rookie did it. It'd be one thing if the rookie did it. Because that guy might just not know any better. Yeah, I didn't mean Matt Nagy. I meant Matt Eberflus. Did you build your PC or buy it? I built it. Pretentious. I built it over 2.5 years ago now. Something like coming up on 2 years, 9 months. Yeah, pretty bad, Addison. I mean, Jimmy G's not a good quarterback. Jimmy G is not a good quarterback. Okay, Jimmy G, make this interesting. Oh, okay. Found a little something. Flag down, though. The rate is. I don't know, Silver Ace. I think it's too early to say that. Yeah, I built it on stream, Austin. I built it on stream. Yeah, I think Brooks has been really solid. I don't know. Bryce Young might have turned it over a few times, Nathan. That's the thing. Like, Dalton never turned it over. Bryce Young may have. I don't know if that makes up for the things he would have done that Dalton didn't do. Because honestly, I thought Dalton looked pretty good navigating around in the pocket and buying time and making throws on the move. Who do you think gets the first overall pick this year's draft? Probably the Bears. If I had to guess, I'd say the Bears. Ooh, yeah. Wow, there was a holding flag and he still caught the pass for a big gain. Although they have to accept the penalty because it's an automatic first down. Gino played fine. Gino played pretty good. The pick was bad. The pick annoyed me, but it's whatever. He's working through a lot of adversity right now, and he's still playing pretty well. I think so, pretentious, but why would the Jets do that? If the Jets want a quarterback, they can go get one for free from free agency. Like, there are some guys out there floating around. Like, you could go get Carson Wentz. Bryce Young wouldn't have broken those sacks. That's true. But he would have been able to maybe improvise his way out of pressure. What game am I playing tonight? I think I'm doing I'm finishing up Act 2 of Baldur's Gate 3. I finished it on stream a couple nights ago, but the game crashed and I lost like 45 minutes of playing. So I got to do it again. Oh my god, Jimmy G just got knocked into the stratosphere. Do you expect Bobby to play next season? Not really. What's the flag? Is that roughing? Yeah, wow, okay. Man, I don't see much there. I gotta be honest. How is that roughing? I don't know. That doesn't look like roughing to me. Kind of early, but what free agents next FA do you want us to sign? It's way too early for me to figure that out. Green Earth. It depends on what we're looking at in the draft. Raiders down to the 1 yard line or 2 yard line. Miami's a Super Bowl contender for sure. Yeah, I'm very interested. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to watch that Bears Broncos game. I kind of would be interested to see it, but I'm going to have to follow it on my phone. That's right. Come on, Josh Jacobs. Don't do this. Don't do this to me. Let Jimmy G sneak it. Thoughts on Spoon today and what's his ceiling? Spoon's got a very high ceiling. I think he could be one of the elite corners. Um, Hawks Nest had a pro comp of Darius Slay with elite tackling, which would be a Pro Bowl cornerback all day. Phoenix, don't worry about JSN, okay? His day will come. Don't worry about JSN. We can't use him that much right now because of the tight end situation. Everyone chill out. Davante, touchdown. Yeah, the Dolphins are cool. I don't want to trade for a defensive end or defensive tackle. I'm not giving up assets when I'm not convinced that it's going to be any more useful than some guy off the street. Jimmy G. How is that not PI? Yeah, there we go. Jonah Jaffe. Thank you for the $1.99. Ricardo Lockett spoke at halftime today. Really? I missed that. I've actually gotten Lockett's autograph. I've met him and stuff. Both Locketts. Remember when people were complaining about how K9 wasn't looking amazing right out of the box early last year? I feel like being super plugged into the NFL, like we are, where we're processing every little thing that happens in camp, makes people pass judgment way too quickly on guys. Like, think about all the people who are calling Witherspoon a bust because he got beat one time in training camp or he missed a day of practice, right? Back in the 90s, we wouldn't even hear about that stuff because we didn't have the internet the way we do now. So it would just be like you would only see what you see in the game, and you would know that what you see in the game is going to take a while before it comes all the way out. Ooh, free 2-point conversion for Garoppolo to Mayor. No, it's not Mill Creek. I go to another place. Cameron. How do you feel about Brooks? I think Brooks has actually looked really nice. I think Brooks has been really good, and I've never been a fan. I feel like he looks better than he ever has. I feel like having Bobby around to like tell him where to go is helping a lot. Like I know Bobby looked bad in coverage today. He got beat on some of those shallow crossers, but Bobby does so much good in terms of like getting people in the right place. Thank you, Ben. You know, it's weird. 40 years ago, they made a good Exorcist movie, and then they can't make another good one. Or 50 years ago, or whatever. Did you hear that the Panthers are looking to trade Burns? I did hear that. I'm not interested though, so no, I don't want to give Brooks a big money contract. We can't afford that. Guys, we can barely afford what we have. We've got big contracts on Diggs, Adams, Metcalf. We have a decent contract on Geno. You've got Dre'Mont. You've got Nwosu. You're gonna have Mafe and Walker and Cross and Lucas pretty soon. We can't afford to keep everybody. McIntosh is not gonna. Robert, you need 4 running backs. McIntosh will be fine. Most teams carry 4 running backs. Don't worry about McIntosh. He might do special team stuff at some point too if he can't get on the field normally. Shout out to him. Yeah, some people have theorized the Vikings are going to trade Cousins to the Niners. Man, I still don't understand what Minka Fitzpatrick did wrong there. Minka Fitzpatrick isn't even like a big guy. He's a safety. Jimmy G's about the same size. Yeah, Vikings. I wonder if they would trade him to the 49ers if Purdy starts playing bad, but Purdy's played fine so far, so it's probably can't happen. But that's like the perfect Cousins team. Mm. I'd like to see Bobby Wagner play a few more years, even if he's not every down linebacker. Yeah, just let him be a coach at some point. I mean, that's the best way. What's your thoughts on Witherspoon today, Matt Glover? I think that he played fantastic. I was very happy with what he did. What is Adams worth? Nothing. Adams worth has 0 trade value. You would have to give away picks to get somebody to take Adams right now. That's not happening, guys. Come on. In Discord, there's some people complain about Dre'Mont Jones. What are your thoughts on him so far? He's been fine. Not worth the money we gave, but he's been fine. Remember, he's a part of this run defense. Him being stout against the run so far is a big reason why we're stopping the run right now. Oh, Trey Brown, his birthday. Really? Okay. I didn't know that. You know, honestly, Denver might win 2 in a row. The Jets look awful. Like, I don't even know if Zach Wilson can do anything on that Broncos defense. Zach Wilson has not advanced in the slightest. Robert, the thing is, we committed ourselves to Diggs and Adams next year, and we have Jarek Reed. I don't think we can draft a safety. I think we're too committed to the safeties we have. Jets beat them last year with Zach. I know. Zach was better last year. He looks worse this year, I feel like. I'm not sure, Austin. I think we're pretty far away from the next milestone. I think it's like 150. But it's probably going to have to be like a Witherspoon one. If we're lucky, we'll hit 150 members sometime in October, but I would honestly surprise me a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to miss most of the games next week, unfortunately. Pickett. Ooh, he dropped it. He should have had that. Oh, I'm going for the record, Dacian. IDGAF. I have not seen that yet, Pretentious Cameron. Everybody has a podcast now. Why does everybody have a podcast? It's weird. Nah, they're going to cut him in the offseason. Jimmy G's got 4 minutes and 35 seconds to tie this game. He's got good field position. Honestly, they should be good. Man, I don't want overtime. I don't want overtime. I think they're going to cut Russell at the end of the year. They wouldn't do it mid-season. That makes no sense. They can wait till the end of the year. Yeah, I might do that, Austin. I might do that. Yeah, Marvin Mims is good. I liked him a lot in college. I'm not surprised. I really liked Marvin Mims. Short completion for Jimmy. What would I do on my podcast, though, Matt Glover, that I'm not already doing on YouTube? My show is a podcast. It just happened to have a video format. Raiders moving. I pretentious Cameron Russell is not playing that well. He's certainly not living up to that contract. So, oh, that's interesting, Big Buck. Jalen Hurts has not been that good so far this year. I think you're in pretty decent shape there, actually. Is that it for though? Is that it for Russ? He wouldn't be a backup anymore. Yeah, he's not going to be a backup. Why will I not be able to watch all the games this week? I'm going to the Mariners game. Mason, I thought it was pretty businesslike by Oregon. Jimmy G playing like looking like prime Russ. Nice throw. Hey, Jimmy John. I'm not really looking forward to it, but I'm going. I mean, everything. Here's the thing: everything in football's connected. The Dolphins don't score 70 points if Wilson's able to sustain more drives and keep his defense off the field more. Go outside. Ooh, fourth and an inch. Everything in football is connected. Things don't just happen in a vacuum. Fourth and one for the Raiders. Wow. Is Jimmy in the gun? How can they not QB sneak this? What are they doing? Okay, he's under center. Doesn't look like a QB sneak, though. Oh no, flag on the Raiders. No. Yeah, false start. Now they're kicking a field goal? What is Josh McDaniels doing? That's a lot of faith in your defense. Well, at least he made the field goal. But oh snap. Flag on the Steelers? What's going on here? If this is 5 yards, it's not a first down. Wow, it's a personal foul. Amazing. Josh McDaniels gets bailed out of his own stupidity. Josh McDaniels, what are you doing? Okay, Fleece you. The point I'm trying to make is that things in football do not happen in a vacuum. The offense and defense are connected. One hand washes the other. The Broncos don't give up 70 points if Wilson's able to stay on the field more, keep drives going, keeping his defense off the field. One hand washes the other in the NFL. Everything's connected. I'm feeling pretty good about our chances versus the G-Men, Robert. Their defense really doesn't look all that good this year. They regressed massively. Well, Austin, it was because the odds of them getting the ball back, they still would need to get the ball back and they would still need a touchdown. There's not that much time left. Okay, Josh Jacobs, stop doing stuff. You're starting to annoy me. Yeah, if the Raiders kick the field goal, the odds of them getting the ball back are not that high. Do you think the Broncos tank for Williams? I don't think they're tanking in like directly, but maybe inadvertently, yes. But I think the Bears are going to get Caleb. Hmm, 3rd and 4. Nope. Wow, he caught it, but out of bounds. If they kick the field goal here, there's 2:25 left, and they have all three timeouts. But oh man, you still need a touchdown. Then it's not like you can kick two field goals. Yeah, that's the thing I don't like about it. It's not like you can get the ball back and go kick the field goal. You still have to get a touchdown. Except next time you might not be inside the 10-yard line. Like they're so close to pay dirt right now. This is so weird. Okay. By the way, that is the link to my Twitch if anybody wants to follow me. I plan on streaming tonight after this game's over. Baldur's Gate 3. Thoughts on Giants game coming up? I'm feeling pretty good about it right now, honestly. I will say that Giants team should be pretty desperate, but they might just not be any good, man. I don't know what to think of them. Their receiver room doesn't look improved at all, which is insane. That was their problem last year. 2:22 left. Okay, well, the good news is there's no chance of overtime. Even if the Raiders get the ball back and score a touchdown, there's no overtime now. But the Giants aren't going to have Saquon, and they had some other injuries in that 49ers game to like their defensive line. Okay. If Pittsburgh gets one first down, it gets really, really tight butthole. Run up the gut. Decent gain, 5 yards. Jones is stuck there for a while, man. I don't know what to think of that, Phoenix. I don't know what to think about the Cardinals beating the Cowboys. I think that, like, we now have 3 games of evidence the Cardinals are not that horrible. It's time to start thinking about it at least, but I don't understand how. Another handoff. Picks up like 3. Big third down here. It's 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3. Okay, 3rd and 2. This is kind of the game here. Pickett rolls out, looking, fires, wide open, easy catch, easy first down. Wow. Game's not over, but I don't think the Raiders are going to get the ball back with any meaningful opportunity. What a disastrous decision by McDaniels, man. I love it. Yeah, technically we wanted the Steelers to win this game too. So every game this way today is going the Seahawks way. Everything we wanted to happen is happening. Was I the only one cringing at some of Witherspoon's hit stick attempts, just worried he'll hurt himself? That's his game, though. You got to let him play the way he plays. You got to let him play the way that he plays, man. I think you just got to live with the results. I think so, Fallen Delta. We don't look better than the Eagles. I know the Eagles haven't looked amazing, but the Eagles look better than us. Well, now they get the big TFL, but it doesn't really matter now, does it? Get out of here. Najee Harris is kind of bad at football, isn't he? Najee Harris is bad at football. Maybe Silver Ace, but he's never played there for us. Trey Brown's never played in the slot for us. Yeah, I think so, Daisy, and I think we're top 10, but it doesn't really matter that much right now. Another running play. Picks up a yard. So Jimmy might get this ball back with about 20 seconds left and no timeouts. Needing a touchdown, by the way, not even a field goal. And then who's going to play slot? Maybe Julian Love. He did that a lot in New York. Third and 11. They're going to run it. They are going to bring him down in the backfield, but yeah, they're going to get the ball back. They'll be lucky to have 15 seconds left when they get this ball back. What an decision. Yankee Time 7, thank you for the sub. Welcome to the channel. JSN will be fine. Give it time. Okay, 23 seconds left. Raiders got to block this punt. It's a low punt. Low snap, but he gets it away. Gonna be fair caught at like the... Oh, he dropped it. I think he got it back. $12 seconds. What can the Raiders do in 12 seconds? Yeah, people are going to get over it with Wilson. It might take a little while. I think they're all playing Mason. I will say I'm not thrilled about Adams playing on MetLife turf, but I guess at the end of the day, if he's going to get hurt, he's going to get hurt. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Jimmy G drops back. And he's going to throw it to the other team. Okay. Probably not, Silver. Not in this offense. Can Bengals beat Rams tomorrow? Oh, yeah, they can. Although, who's playing at quarterback for them? Okay, well, that'll do it for this game. Yeah, I think we've talked about everything we need to talk about regarding the Seahawks. I got nothing more. Thanks, everybody, for coming out. I know it was a shorter stream, about 50 minutes. But there wasn't much to say after what we talked about earlier. Good day, really good day, actually, for the Seahawks. I'm feeling pretty good about things. All right, so thank you, everybody, for coming out. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Gonna have some videos out tomorrow. Hope to see you guys there. And yeah, life is good. Talk to you guys later on. Hope you had a good day.